Hey, what is up YouTube? This is Fortress Striker, and today I went to the car shop today. Now, unfortunately, there was no tournament due to the fact that a lot of people went to the Miami Huracan Convention Center here at Miami, which was a con, of course. Unfortunately, because of that, there was no Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. It was just a Vanguard tournament, and that kind of sucks because a lot of people didn't come by. And when there were some people, I guess there was no tournament. So it was kind of sad, but I chilled today. It was fun. I got to see some old friends I haven't seen in a while. I actually got to finally complete the deck. Now, the thing was, the one card I had been having trouble looking for all day was Chris the Crack of Dawn. Unfortunately, because that card is really good to run in Blackwing, so it seems like a lot of Blackwing players do want to play this deck a lot. So, I really been working hard. I have like a bunch of hollows here. I got some setups. I'll explain some of the details. And for a specialty, because I was supposed to show a side deck since I did a tournament, I'm going to be a fair man, and I'm going to show my side deck here today. So let's get started. Alright. So for starters, we play the 3 Shuras. I got the Ultras now. Alright, so yeah, Shura, obviously the main beast stick. Obviously, you don't get your monsters out. I like playing 3 of him because 3 is a great example just to get those key cards out there and immediately. People like to play 2, but 3 is a way better example. I play 2 Chris of the Crackdown. I was trying to get 3, as I said earlier, but in truth, I actually want to try out 2. And a lot of situations I have to keep switching out my deck, keep testing into whatever. This is actually a better formality. Rank 2 is perfect. For those who doesn't know what his effect is that once per turn he can't be destroyed by spell or traps. And he can be special summoned from hand only once per turn. So that's a little downside for that one, but it's perfect. I like it. He's a 1900 beater, so he's awesome to go through those searches, especially for Shura. Of course, we're playing the 3 Gale. I mean, if you don't play 3 Gale, that's pretty inconvenient unless you're finding a way how to run 2, but 3 is a main 6. Now I'm playing 2 actually of the Panakas. The Panakas or Panakis, I apologize. They're really awesome. They're basically a double X Dark Soul, where the effect is that when they're sent from the field to the graveyard, you get to add a Blackwing monster except itself from your deck to your hand during the end phase of the turn when that happens. And he's a tuner. It's awesome. I love how everything goes up. So immediately, I do Shura and go for Insert Monster, go for him. It's awesome. And go for my level 7s, and then you search off. It's pretty amazing. Next, I played Double Blizzard. Double Blizzard is your main key card to go good for those no-thon plays, because if you don't go for those level 6s, you're going to have a little trouble. And he's actually been one hell of a dude a lot. Then I got the 3 Kalutes. Sorry I don't have the 2. These 2 don't have hollows, but I'll get them soon. But until then, 3 Kalutes, obviously. Nothing else to say about it, to be honest. 1 Zephyros. I have Ultra Sirocco, which looks pretty promising. So for people who don't know, Sirocco is a really understandable card to use. He really knows how to make the deck worthwhile to go play for. So I am glad to run him. And of course, the main one is 2 Veilers, because you gotta negate monster effects immediately. Alright, I have so that's 19 monsters. So yeah. For spells, 3 Whirlwinds. I wish I can get hollows of these soon. Obviously, these are the main searchers as well. With this and the Panaki, you're obviously going to have your main search board go up immediately, just like that. Which is why Blackwings are so relevant to play in these games and formats. Play 2 Duality. I dropped the 1 Duality because I guess it was a little cloggy and does what it didn't do much. And 2 is perfect. I like how it's very subtle to the deck. And if anyway, I always get these search out, but it helps. 1 Allure, standard. I now play the 2 Mass Change 2s. I made a board because I'm really getting sick and tired of my opponent really decking me out a lot. Now, there are ups and downs for this card, because the moment I do get this card, there's always a disadvantage, because I do have to discard, and when I have an idea to work it out, I always get rid of the cards I need, and it really ticks me off, because it gives me a huge disadvantage. So, I don't know how it's going to go on, but I'm going to see how long I can keep using the Mass Change 2, to see how it works out. I'm playing 2 MSTs because Vanity's got hit, which is awesome, and so does Skill Drain and all that. So you're not going to have that much of a back row. You always just got to be careful, though, still. finally. And I got this, the one Raigeki, which I'm really happy to see. If you saw my video yesterday where I pulled this out, it was awesome. I'm really proud of having this card. It really helps me out. The only deck I have a huge subtle problem with is Burning Abyss and Nicholas, because yeah. And I play Soul Charge. Soul Charge never fails me until I'm in a dead zone, because you gotta always be careful. And because of Ring of Destruction, you have to be 100% careful, because if this card automatically screws you out, you're kind of dead. So yeah. But it's always 100% subtle and useful. And that's if it spells. There's a 12 for the traps. Same traps as always. 2 Icarus attack. Solemn. Boundless. Compulse. The 2 Black Sonics. Now, I want to explain here that because my deck is now having more monster formalities, this card has been more of a key card than you think. Now, and everything. Way better than Mirror Force, way better than Deep Prison. I love it. And my favorite thing is that during today, I was just playing a game with a Burning Abyss kid, and during game 2, I automatically got him scooped out because he had 2 Dantes, I had 1 Blackwing. I surprised him with this, and he automatically banished. I never thought I could actually banish 2 Dantes in my life. It's fucking a formality. I almost won today, but he got me in game 3 because of that stupid honest. But this card here freaking saves my life. This card really is a huge enemy to the Burning Abyss, so really, I recommend running these. The way his game close. And finally, I played 2 Trap Stones. Trap Stones is really subtle to play in this deck. Sure, you can play your own trap cards like Icarus, but if you play ahead before I activate this, it's awesome. You want to stop your opponent from doing all their trap plays and such, especially great decks like Child Knights. And now that's it for the deck. Now for the extra deck. We play the 2 Dark Laws. The 2 Dark Laws is really subtle to play. Like I said, I don't know how. I mean, it's good. The Dark Laws have never been my problem. The only problem is the Mass Change 2. See how it's going to benefit the deck. So there's those ups and downs. Plus the fact that sometimes when there's always a 25 beat stick or higher, it's always a formality that I always forget that. Damn, I gotta watch out. The One Armades, I love this card so much. I didn't get to play it today, but it's always there just to help me out in tough situations. I'm going to play with 1 Armed Wing. I tried 2 Nathongs. I didn't just make it the second, it's weird, but I did play some Armed Wings or whatever. It sometimes helps, you know, just anything. And this card doesn't work out, I'll drop it and go for a Goyo, which I do need because Goyo really helps a lot. Yeah. I play the 1 Nathong. Nathong is one of my favorite cards to play in this format. I love how I go 800 damage to my opponent and then make them monsters do 800 attack and defense, and then I can automatically go for a normal summon. When you play this with Blizzard, if you have like a Blizzard go for a double Blizzard effect or anything with a Black War one, you are automatically in the game. 1 Black Rose. I'm having questions to see how Black Rose is going to work out. When someone told me that Black Rose can help sometimes, and it could give me a huge support, it's good and all. But if I'm using it against Nicholas and Burning Abyss, then that's a problem. Any other deck could be not a big issue, but those 2 decks can be a real issue. Now, I never took on a Nicholas, but this card may not help me at all, so it's a huge major problem. So I don't know if it's to whichever to do, get rid of it or keep it. It depends. And if I get a better card, I would choose Extonite, because that way I don't have to blow up my own field. I can just blow up my opponent's and be safe. I play the 1 Armor Master. Armor Master is a huge subtle card. I love how he's a huge giant beat stick in the way. It's pretty resourceful. People always say he's dead, but he's actually not dead. It's just they formally don't care much, but he's still good, because if he's a giant wall that people have to get over still. You just dash from card flip, but that's about it. I played the Obsidian Joe. I did play this a couple times. It was freaking awesome. And my favorite thing is that when you have these 2 together, like in battle, if they target him, I put it right here, and my opponent, my monster, opponent's monster automatically has to take on this, and I take no damage. It's awesome. The only downside is that that effect only works once per turn, and it only from either battle or by card, so you have to pick one of either. So yeah, that's about it. So after that, and the attacks, it's dead. But either way, it's still good. And plus, my friend is like, if anything happens to my monsters, just resurrect them back, as long as they're level 5 or higher. Alright. And I have the one Beals. Of course, Beals is my favorite of all time. Now, I didn't play this at all, but if I did have a Beals on the field, my opponent will be actually in a huge disadvantage. Can't do anything and be totally screwed. But yeah, I mean, Beals never fails. I just usually go for, you can go either for a level 3 tuner or Sirocco, or a level 2 tuner and level 6 Synchro. Alright, and that's it for the X seeds. If it synchros for the X seeds, I got Cowboy. I didn't go for my X seeds except for one card. I got Diamond Dyer, Casto. I only did one time, and that was the Burning Abyss duel, and it really got my opponent right out of the way with the Dante's. This is Dante's enemy because they don't go for Graveyard Place. When you compulse them, they automatically screw the hell out of them. I got the Heartland Draco, the 103, and the Master Key Beetle. Yeah, there's a most resentful cards that we play. It's really good. And like I said, I'm only going for the Castel. I wish I can go anything else, but I don't know. I mean, if I did get a level 4, my opponent did have 800 and have a chance, I'll go for the, what's K win. That's it for my extra deck. Now, finally, for the side deck, I didn't do anything, I didn't change it, but this was supposed to be a tournament, so I'll just show it anyway. I play 2 Max C's, because, special summons happen a lot. I now play the 130 King Ryo, bring this card back. This really helps against Neclops to prevent them from searching. This also negates summon stuff. It's pretty resourceful. The only thing you can negate with is Dante, because then they're kind of screwing up. I do play the 1 MST because you may never know when something happens. Double on my crossout. Shaddolls need to be hit immediately because they didn't get hit in the list and they're a pain in the ass to deal with. 2 anti-spell fragments. Neclop players are annoying, like I said, and you won't use their spells, so that's why it has to use resourceful. 2 debunks. This helps against Neclops and Burning Abyss, and Shaddolls because you gotta hate the hell out of their hand and graveyard effects. The 2 Ojama Trio, you can play this for both Burning Abyss and Yosanjus, because with Yosanjus they're going to be like out of ideas to get rid of their cards, and it'll stall for now, and Burning Abyss have nothing else to do. Even if they try to go for a double Dante, they can't. They're fucked. That's why you gotta be one step ahead. I play this now, Double Mind Drain, really resourceful against the Neclops, because with this, they can't do their Bionic Search, their Colossus Search, they can't do shit. They're automatically in a huge lockdown that they're screwed, and there's nothing they can do about it. Now, the one thing that only does affect me is the Kalutes, because the fact that once Kalutes, it's a hand shot and they're effective up, they can't do anything. I think it also resourceful to my Gales too, but it's better to stop my opponent more than I have. And then finally, 1 Soul Drain, because you want to stop Burning Abyss and Neclops, so you gotta stop Graveyard Place. Alright, so that's it for the deck profile, so hope you guys enjoy that. It was a awesome deck to play. It has its wins or loss, but that doesn't mean I quit the game. I'm gonna see if I can do what else with this deck. I love Blackwing. They're new support. They're pretty awesome. I have nothing else to say about that, so hope you guys enjoy this video. Give this a huge like, comment what you guys think about my deck, share this to your friends, subscribe if you're new, like my Facebook page, and this is Fortress Striker, signing off.